You know, as a leader, one thing you can't buy is motivation. Motivation is a key ingredient into leadership because it will help people come into work when they don't have to. It will help people work longer than their shift when they don't want to. People will go above and beyond if you motivate them well, and they will do more than they have to. And they will also emulate you. They will emulate your ideas. They will emulate your behaviors and your energy if you motivate them well. And one way you can motivate your team to go above and beyond is when you lead through the trenches. You have to lead through the trenches. Lead from the front. Okay? What do I mean by this? There are many different leadership styles, and I'm not here to say each style is this way or that way, or this style is better than that style. No, that's not my place, because each style has their pros and has their cons. But me, I like to lead from the front, and I'm a motivator, okay? Leading through the trenches is when your team actually sees you going through the pain, working hard. You are leading on the battlefield with them. You're on the battlefield with them, fighting the battles, working hard. What do I mean by this? If you are a real estate agent and you have a team that goes out and manages property, go out there with them. Speak to clients with them. Be in meetings with them. Or if you're having a meeting with a client, you can have them sit in on the meeting with you just for them to see how you handle things. Lead from the front. Let them see you actually putting in work in your business. Don't be the type of person that tells them what to do and you're in the office all the time, or tells them what to do and all they see you do is just barking orders. No. Be on the battlefield and get shit done, and let them intentionally see you get shit done, because that will, one, motivate them, two, that will affect the way they do things and emulate the way you do things, basically taking on your traits and characteristics and your style of getting things done. And two or three, it will show them that they need to be on their shit, because not only are you a person that barks orders, you actually get on the battlefield and get shit done. And if they're not doing what they're supposed to, when they are out doing their job, whatever that job may be, you will see them and you will know, because you will be right next to them. You have to lead from the front. You earn a lot more respect, and it will also calm a lot of confusion down in your business. Because, you know, when you're not there, when you're not actually on the battlefield, say if you own a chain of retail stores and you're not actually in the stores, then people are more likely to steal. People are more likely to slack off. People are more likely to not come to work on time. They're going to do whatever they want to do because they know that the boss is not around. When the cat is away, the mouse will play. That's a very true saying, because if they feel that no one is watching them, they will do whatever the fuck they want to do. Even the best employees will do this. You have to lead from the front. You have to become a doer. So let me give you three solid ways, which I have used to motivate my team, and you can also use to motivate your team. Okay? I've already talked about leading from the trenches. You have to do that. Okay? So we're not gonna stress that anymore. But you have to practice what you preach. Practicing what you preach is important, because when you practice what you preach, you are basically setting the tone of the company. You're creating the culture. And you're saying that not even you is above the culture. A lot of leaders or managers or bosses, what they do is they tell people what to do and then they go off and do whatever the hell they want to. You can't do that, because if they see that you are not willing to even go by your word, what will make them want to go by your word? Think about this. If they see you can't even stand by your word, why would they stand by your word? And yeah, they're going to do what you say because you're paying them or because they have to. They're tied to the group in a certain way. But when all of that is over, they're not going to grow the extra mile. They're not going to come into work when they don't want to or when they don't have to. They're not going to stay longer. They're not going to work harder. They're not going to be creative. They're not going to step it up and take it to the next level. And that's what you want. So in order to do that, you got to show them that even you, it's not above criticism by practicing what you preach. The second thing, you have to play on their emotions. See, you cannot manipulate everyone by saying, oh, you want to make this amount of money, or oh, you want to have this thing. You can't manipulate everyone by material things, but you can manipulate everyone by their emotions. Humans are emotional beings. We are emotional creatures. What separates us from animals is our range of emotions. Even the most stoic, unemotional person is very emotional. They too experience emotions and use these emotions to motivate your team. Use it to manipulate them and motivate them, to give them more vigor. If this is done well, it will give you great results. But learn how to play on people's emotions. And the last thing, you have to keep your team on the offensive. See, when they're stagnant, when they're not working on, like, okay, they're coming into work now, obviously they have something to work on. But you have to keep them on the offensive. You have to keep them looking towards something. Keep a carrot in front of them. You have to give them something to strive towards. A campaign, a new idea, a new company campaign that you are doing. You have to make them strive towards something. And you can do this also by having a ridiculously high standard. If you have a ridiculously high standard that they have to fight to reach, this will also up your productivity. It will make everyone else strive to reach the standard. And also, what you will basically be doing is keeping them on the offense. You're keeping them looking towards something. Like, they will want to strive towards something. Work won't feel meaningless. Work won't feel just something that they're there to do. Have a goal. Have a company program that you guys are implementing. But most importantly, you have to have ridiculously high standards. Don't always give out rewards. Do not overcompensate people. I've been through that. That's not a good idea. Look, on my second business, I thought that, if I just pay everyone really well and just give them what they're asking for, then they won't steal from me. They'll work really hard. They will just help me out, and they will be really great at the company, and everyone will love them, and I will love them. And no, this is a fucking stupid way of thinking. Don't do this. Don't make the same mistake that I did. Overcompensating people will only make them lazy and selfish, okay? And they will see you as weak. They won't see you as a leader, someone that leads, someone that is focusing towards a goal. They will just be there to keep a check, to keep the money coming. And they know they will have to do very little for you to compensate them. They'll get very lazy, and it will become very selfish and tyrannical, entitled. Give out rewards in your company very seldomly, or anything you're doing. But if you are a leader, give out praise, give out rewards very seldomly. That's what I've learned. You can't always give out rewards and give out praise. You can't. And if you're praising someone and if you're rewarding someone, make that person the standard, the work standard, the company standard, the group standard of how everyone should be, of what everyone should strive and work towards. Basically, hold that person up and say, look, everyone, you need to be like this person. This person is really great. This person is really awesome. You need to be more like them. That's really the only time you should give out rewards. And when you do, that's how you should frame it. But give rewards out very seldomly and keep your expectations ridiculously high, like almost impossible to obtain, to reach. This will keep people on the offensive, working harder, striving more, being more creative, adding more to the team. But motivation is key. Leading from the trenches is key. I've tried many different leadership styles. That's why I can't just shit on one style, because I have got excellent results from different styles, but they also came with drawbacks. But I will tell you that more than likely you will move towards one style, like you will favor one style more, because people are just adapted towards one way. Some people work well with just sitting and calling shots from the sidelines. They think that works best. What works best for me, what I've seen, the biggest results is from when you lead from the trenches. And not just results in what I'm doing and with my group, but with other people also. Because when you lead from the trenches, you are setting a precedent standard, a work ethic standard, a behavior standard, an idea. This is the Gutsy Entrepreneur. I hope this was any value to you. If it was, like, share, subscribe, and stay vigilant.